introduce you to first, we have Jessica. This is my Jessica. She's my tamest. She's the first piggy, original piggy. She came with her bonded cage mate, Stephanie, and Stephanie sadly passed, but I have Jessie. She's a good girl. She's my tamest. She's great. She hangs out with me all the time. And then, when she needed a cage mate, I got Dorothy Gale, who I'll introduce you to later. But unfortunately, Dorothy Gale, she was about 3 or 4. She was relinquished, and she'd been a lone pig her whole life, so there was no way I could bond those two. Dorothy Gale drew blood, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So, on both me and Jessica. So then, the pet store where I always go, they missexed a guinea pig and ended up with 2 pregnant females. And I told them that I'd like a baby when they're born, and so they said I could have the pick of both litters. So of course I had to wait to see which piggies were females after they were born, which, you know, takes a few weeks. The first piggy that I saw and wanted, didn't know what the sex was none other than the very slippery and elusive and painfully shy Cinderella. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Cinderella. Now, she's a big girl now, but she was so little when I got her. Oh my gosh. So she was about, I'd say like 5 or 6 weeks old when I got her. She was so little, and the way I had the cage, I had a wall here. So I just had Cinderella over on that side by herself, and I had Jessica over here, and I barricaded the one side, the one wall I had. It was kind of like a half a wall, so that Jessica couldn't get at her, and because I wanted them to meet each other through the bars first. Well, first thing that happened was this little girl was so little, she fit right through one of these cube holes. She got right over with Jessica. So I managed to block off the lower cube holes, and then I turn around and Jessica has jumped over the wall in the barricade. I couldn't keep them apart, so I stopped trying. They were best friends from the get-go, from day one, best friends. As Cinderella got a little bit older and bigger, Jessica kind of had to affirm herself as top pig. And so there were some bumps, but not very many. They pretty much got along perfectly from day one. Cinderella is super shy and super skittish and afraid of her own shadow. If I sneeze, she runs and hides. But once I have her, she's super loving. You know, neither have ever bitten me, ever. And so it's been a really good match with these two. I'm really happy. Yeah. Hi. And yeah. So that's them. Hi. Okay, now we're going to meet Dorothy Gale. Gloves. She bites me when I pick her up. Then she's fine, but she pretty much always bites me when I pick her up. So I choose my battles, and I wear gloves. Okay, come here, honey. Whoop, that's just got bit. Didn't hurt. Got the gloves. There we go. There we go. Hi. Hi, this is Dorothy Gale. She's my rescue. Oh, I can take the gloves off now. Sort of a rescue. I mean, she was just relinquished to the pet store because she belonged to a little boy who kind of wasn't paying much attention to her. So my daughter Lucy was at a pet store in South Carolina where she lives. You all right over there? What you doing? Oh, okay. So Lucy went to a pet store in South Carolina where she lives, and she's like, I had just lost a piggy. One passed away unexpectedly. She goes, Mom, she sent me a picture. Can I get her for you? And I said, yep, get her. So I got her and brought her home. And first time I put her in her cage, and the first time I went to pick her up, she bit me. It's the first time a guinea pig's ever bit me. And I learned very fast to wear gloves. I love her very much. She's a big girl. She's my big girl. And I love her dearly. She was just sick right after Christmas, and I was afraid I was going to lose her. But we took medicine and we're fine now. Her name's Dorothy Gale, or Miss Jackson, depending on what mood she's in. Right now she's Dorothy Gale. But she can get pretty salty, and that's when I call her Miss Jackson. Right? All right. Love you.